everybody, this is a Guitar Virtuosi year 12, and today it was second concert. First half Jeremy Jouve, second half Boris Berezovsky, piano, and me.
He has a very strong musical personality, and it's a whole word in his head, if I can say, musical word. And he's very creative, very sensible. For example, one day I talked to him, I said, you know, I will play with the cellist very soon. And he looked some videos of the cellist, and he composed one piece which was exactly the piece for the cellist. He's such a great talent. And it's a funny story because I met him 6 years ago now in Paris, and first he showed me a piece, Cavalcade, the first piece that I played tonight and the name of my CD. And he was kind of shy to show me this piece, you know, because I was from the classical music world and he was not. He was not in the conservatory. But I just, when I was at home, I looked to the score, I played it, I tried to play it, and I just called him back and said, okay, you have to compose much more pieces for guitar. And since that time, he composed many pieces, maybe 15 pieces for classical guitar, some in chamber music also. One I will play Saturday actually. And we recorded the CD of his music. And so he's a great talent. He plays about maybe 30 different instruments that he uses. He's composing music for the movies, so he's playing every instrument. For me, he makes me think a little bit about Gismonti. I don't know if you know this great musician in Brazil. I don't want to compare, but it's just the same kind of musician who plays many instruments and is able to really catch every style and do finally his own music, which is always very pure and very sincere, also very beautiful. First, and coming more from flamenco guitar, but we play together with a percussionist, Prabhu Edouard. He's a fantastic tabla player, not only tabla, many percussion, and we play as a trio, and we play the music by Matthias. So some of his pieces that he composed for the guitar, like Cavalcade, we play in trio. So we make new arrangement, new pieces, and maybe the next CD would be in trio. We'll see. Of course, the music by Matthias Duplessis makes kind of link between different music, if I can say, or maybe between different ears of people. They could enjoy something in a way, and classical people will, if I can say classical people, classical amateurs, they will enjoy also something. So it's a great music for that link. But no, what I want to do is maybe I just want to try to find, maybe it's a kind of ideal thought, but I try to find the beauty in every music. It's my goal when if I have to play one piece which is contemporary, composed by contemporary composer, I always try to get a very sincere feeling about this music. And as when we look for beauty, we look also for human feelings, and I think it's possible. I have this idea that it's possible to touch people when the music is sincere, when you really look for the beauty in it. Matter if it's classical from I don't know Mozart period, or if it's romantic, or if it's more popular music. You know, it's for me. I always found that I was lucky that I could enjoy other music because I played also electric guitar. I used to play, and I studied a little bit of jazz, of Indian classical music, and I was always curious to find a way to understand it and catch what is exciting, you know. Of course you can have your favorite music, but it's wonderful to be able to understand different kind of music.
Guitar and piano, it's not very common thing nowadays. Anyway, I was trying to find something new and interesting. I was looking for some music which is not really overplayed in such a duo, and I thought this combination of Schubert and Koshkin is a good one. Schubert's music is very gentle, and I think anything gentle fits to the guitar. Once upon a time I just fell in love with this piece, and I thought that it could sound pretty well on the guitar with piano, because originally it's for piano with 4 hands. I don't know, was it a good experiment or not. Anyway, it was an experiment, and this experiment was done by Nikita Koshkin. I think the parts could be changed to make it better. We discovered some moments which are going to be changed. Boris Berezovsky. He told me that he wants to play some solo Spanish pieces on piano during the concert, so I said of course, because he played Albéniz, Di Faglia, and we guitarists usually know these pieces as the transcriptions, but I think it's interesting to listen to how did it sound in original. Trying different positions of instruments, and finally we decided to play like that. But my original idea was to put instruments in different way in one line, so piano could the pianist could look directly to the hole, so I can see his hands. But finally, Boris decided that it's not such a good idea, and he wanted sound to go to the hole. Well, I don't know. I think we should experiment and try several times different positions. But anyway, the most of sound was in the hand of sound engineers, and we was hoping that they can make the balance fine.
Something which is always speaking, always telling a story, and Nikita Koshkin makes really this kind of music. It's still very sensible music, you know, very expressive, very lyrical music, so it just really easy to catch. Of course, there are some harmonies which are much more modern, and I love this music, really. I didn't have the chance yet to play, for example, the sonatas, but that could be a project.